Okay, good morning, Cadre. It's Sunday, October 7th, so it's raining outside, back to the rain, and I'm going to come at you today with a shave. I promised you guys that I would get at least one of these on camera. That's today. I'm going to use the Tabac on camera. So I've got a little bit of bloom in here going. I've got my little donut of Tabac down there at the bottom. It's almost gone. So we'll go ahead and rub some of the bloom water into the beard area. I have not shaved since, when was that? Friday morning. So really 2 days worth of growth. But that's the plan today. We'll get this going. I'm also using, I've had my TSC Legacy brush soaking. So in my Old Spice mug, we'll try and look at the lather. I'll be honest, as my lather, as this has been getting lower, I haven't had the best normal Tabac lathers the last couple of uses. And I don't know why. I mean, they've been good, plenty good, it's just they aren't getting to as thick as I normally remember them. So I'm going to try and load a little bit heavy today and see. I'm kind of wondering if because of that donut down there on the bottom, if I wasn't getting the amount of soap that I thought I was. So we'll see what happens. I'm hopeful, but we'll see. Clean off the brush a little bit. Okay. Go ahead and lather up. I know Tabac is a scent that tends to be either you love it or you hate it. I was afraid of that. I just cut myself, and it wasn't on any. I'll show you guys, but basically my ceramic bowl of Tabac, the milk glass full, when I bought it, it had a small crack in it. I can't remember where I bought it from, but I emailed the place and they refunded me like $2 or something like that. And I caught my knuckle on the broken piece. I'm probably gonna just put a little bit of tape over it as I'm finishing it up, and I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm not gonna stick to it. So my plan is to use the Piccolo razor today, and it's got that Astra SP blade in it. 4th use, maybe 5th, maybe, I don't know. This razor is very aggressive for an open comb. Like, I would highly recommend that people make sure you pay super close attention when you're using this razor. It's a very aggressive razor. A lot of people like them. What's nice is that the handle's actually pretty heavy, so you get some pretty decent heft. But, whew. Oh boy. I can already feel it on my neck. Try and be very careful. Make sure I'm not applying pressure, because this razor will bite you. Football game Friday went really well. I'm still waiting for the film for this week's and last week's. I hate how when you get more into closer to the end of the season, coaches have to submit their film, and they submit them to this service called Huddle, and then that's how other coaches can see the film, referees can see the film, stuff along those lines. I don't know why they won't submit them. I think they like, oh, it's close to the region and we got to hang on to our film so nobody can see what we've been running lately. I think the state should step up and force them to submit their film. It should be a requirement. but it currently is not, so it's currently a courtesy for them to do so. It's nice though that if they don't submit their film and they submit a complaint to our referees association, our response is like, you didn't submit your film, so we can't collaborate, what you're saying to determine if it was a good call or a bad call. I am getting blood everywhere. I might have to pause and go get a Band-Aid on here after this first pass. I'm getting it all over my shirt. And it wasn't even from the razor. Alright, I'm going to rinse, go put a Band-Aid on, and then I'll be back. I'm going to pause you. Okay, let me get this on here. We don't have a lot of Band-Aids in the house, but I'm going to use this one. Ahoy matey is a pirate Band-Aid. It was that or Princesses. And my son came running upstairs and he said, you need a Band-Aid? Use the pirate. So, we're going to use the pirate. All right. Drain a little bit. First pass was good. So let's see. So anyways, my game for this coming up is on Friday. And it is going to be it's for a region championship, and it's the last game for this region. So they're 3A, but one of the schools won the 3A state championship last year, and the other school is just having a breakout year. They're both in the same region. The team that won the state championship last year has one loss already in region play, and the other team is undefeated in region play. So the winner of this game pretty much guarantees that they win the region, and then playoffs will start next week for 3A. So the game that I did last Friday, the team that won guaranteed first place in their region, and they are a 5A school. So they're having some pretty good games lately. 4A, 5A, and 6A, they still got 2 weeks left. 3A, 2A, 1A starts playoffs, not this weekend, but the following week. So, sadly, football season in the state of Utah is coming to an end. We are nearing the end. I posted that picture of the field when I got there on Friday. It was very beautiful. It looked warm. I'll tell you what though, it was cold. Good football weather though. We warmed up nice once we started running around. But boy, at halftime, I got cold. But it was a good game. And yesterday, I froze. It didn't snow up there. I was up in the mountains, which was an hour and 20 minutes away from my house. But what we did get was freezing rain. The field was a mess, a nightmare. Mud everywhere. I gotta clean all my shoes, my gear. So it was a good day of football still. Today we're going out as a crew with the wives for dinner that I've been working with all year. I'm sure the wives don't appreciate it. I mean, it's just, we're going to get together as guys, talk football, but we have them there. And take them out to dinner, kind of say thank you for putting up with the, you know, I mean, we're gone Thursday afternoons, Friday evenings, Saturday mornings. It's a lot. I know it is. And I appreciate that my wife lets me do it, so. I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys, obviously, if I didn't mention the fact that, yes, I was up late, watched the Ute game last night, was very happy with the outcome. In my opinion, the Utes, while they did have a little bit of lapse in judgment in the third quarter, I would argue that they completely dominated that game from beginning to end. So, against Stanford. That was a good quality win. That was the Ute team that we as fans thought we was going to play all season. I mean, they were just dominant. The offense finally looked good. The receivers were finally catching their balls, running their routes well. The defense looked like the number one defense again. It was an all-around good performance by my Utes. Made me very, 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 very happy to see that. Now, next I got Arizona on Friday night. It's a late game, so I'm going to have to start that one. I'll be playing catch-up when I get home from my game. I'll probably miss the first half. But I'll record it and get caught up, fast forward through commercials and dead spots of the game and get caught up. I'm just hoping that the Utes that was the turning point of the season. I mean, with 2 losses, they could still win their South Division. Although, I will admit, the University of Colorado is looking pretty darn good. So, well, that was a good shave, actually. I noticed one little tiny nick I just got right there on that last pass. The Piccolo, it's still not my favorite, but it is good. So, might have to change this Band-Aid. I'm going to have to get both hands wet. We'll see how it holds up in the water. I don't know if these are waterproof ones or not. Probably going to be done bleeding anyway, so not too worried about it. But my goodness, I felt it when it happened while I was lathering, and it hurt. So, but good shave nonetheless. The Eric Sorrentino Cadre brush performed wonderfully, obviously. Love that brush. Let's see here. Rinse, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with this glass. I should have just asked for a new one. But I figured, oh no, it'll be fine. It's the first time I cut myself though, so. But, makes sense. I mean, let's see if you guys can see. So yeah. Just happened during shipping, I'm assuming. Donut's getting bigger. Good shave though. So I saw that we have a bingo winner. Congratulations to D. Keister. That was a great win. And Jim, thanks for running the game. I think you did a good job. Now, you made it difficult, but that was half the fun of it. Don't get me wrong. So, apply my Humphreys Witch Hazel. Get that going on. Dry it real quickly, and then I'm going to be using the Tabac aftershave. I don't have the cologne. I need to. I applied too much. It was a little wet. Too wet. So we'll see what happens there. I'm also happy. So use this. But anyways, I'll try and play a little bit of catch up this afternoon. Pull out the computer and try and catch up a little bit if I can. I know I'm behind on the forms. I knew I was going to be. This weekend was crazy, but we'll see what happens. If not, I'll try and get caught up a little bit tomorrow and Tuesday. But all in all, a good shave. So there you go. There's the Tabac shave. Nothing special, nothing outrageous, but I mean, I hope you guys, if you guys haven't used Tabac, you owe it to yourself to use it. It's a good formula. The Fine brand, they claim that their soaps are basically Tabac's formula. Also, the Irish Moose is in the same formula because it was made by the same company. So keep that in mind too. But it's a good soap. Highly recommend it to people if you can get over the scent. I know some people don't like the scent, and that's understandable. But then if that's the case, fine. So be it. Can't argue with you there if it's a scent thing. But I recommend it. So anyways, there's my shave. Hope you guys all have a great Sunday. And I'll catch you guys on the pages. Have a good one.